All right. So, bring this mic in here. So, um, today, right? You can see behind me that pretty exciting, right? People asked me, they were like, "Hey, is it going to break 40?" I said, "Yes, this week we will see it break 40." No way did I think that it would find a way to try and test 50. Obviously, always hoping for something like that. But currently, we're up 21%, up to $44 and 45, 48. It keeps fluctuating, just a lot, right? We're up 20%, 21% or so. This is crazy, right? It's not insane. It's not what we didn't think was going to happen eventually. And we know that we're ready to see this blow. And this is just the beginning. It's still literally the first 1% that we're looking at when it comes to a gain. We're looking for this to go to 4,000 or 40,000 or 400,000, right? So getting to these levels, does this mean that, oh, well, this is a giant squeeze? We've seen it go up to $48. Is that a giant squeeze? No, it's not. Let's understand what it is. We're seeing a lot of FOMO buying that's going on. Now, before we get into this and break down what did happen today, I know I wasn't live. Thank you, everybody that did support me in, liking the tweet, understanding that sometimes I just got to take some days in order to complete my 9 to 5 because I do have a, day job. But thank you guys for being here and watching this. But hit the like button if you can, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. I will try and live stream later today on the MP Shorts channel. So if you're not subscribed to that channel, definitely subscribe there because I think I'm going to be at the golf course just chipping and putting and stuff. And I can definitely, converse back and forth with you guys. But anyways, like I said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, but let's go ahead and dive into what did happen today because I was watching it all day as I was going through my meetings and, different things that I had to put together. So in the pre-market, it didn't really do much. It had, that high point to where it was going to get to 37 or so, right? It wasn't really making too many moves. Volume wasn't really amazing. Now, we did see a little bit of an increase after the market opened. It decreased a little bit. You saw the opposite, and it started to create this V-shaped recovery where it did have some form of a little bit of a consolidation. And then it increased again up to about 38.49. After that, you started seeing it fall back down to about 36, where some people were just like, oh, okay, we understand where this is. It's starting to fall back after seeing a positive day on Monday. But after that, you started to see something pick up a little bit. It was just slight. It was very subtle, the pickup. And it just kept moving up and kept moving up. And then all of a sudden, a ton of volume came in. Now, this wasn't from, them returning shares. So don't think that that's the case, that they returned a lot of shares. And that's why we're seeing this increase. Yeah, they probably had some form of them returning some shares and covering some shorts. We understand that. But it looks like most of this was actually a massive amount of FOMO buying without the ability of them shorting at that point. So we started to see a crazy amount of FOMO buying go on, and this started to increase. You guys can let me know exactly what it is because I haven't looked into it deeply. I've just been, kind of going back and forth and kind of got surprised as I came down here and also had a notification telling me, hey, this is over 40. And I was just like, oh, wow. Okay, didn't expect that today. I expected it, this week, but not today. But right now it's at 44, like I said, 44.50. But as you seen that FOMO buying come in, the amount of volume was just ridiculous. You started seeing 1 million, 2 million shares worth of volume. You started seeing, 2 million, 5. It was literally 3 million that you've seen at times. And it was just absolutely insane. But then after it hit the level of $48, it started to resist a little bit. And I would say the resistance is not because people stopped buying. Typically you'll see that closer to those 10 multiples of 10, right? You're seeing it at $10. You're seeing it at, $20, $50, $80, things like that. And you'll see a resistance back at some of those levels. But I think that this resistance was more or less, to shorting that was going on at the end of the day saying, look, we can't let this get as high as they're letting it get to. If they let it get as high, if the hedge funds let it get as high as we were probably going to get to today, probably breaking 50, maybe getting to 55, 60, actually breaking some of these levels, it would have been insane for them. And I don't think they would have been able to stop it. This is what they need. They need to be able to stop this so that they have some breathing room. And that's exactly what they did. So they brought it back down to a comfortable level for them, even though they were still above $40. We brought it back to a comfortable level, and right now it's at 43.89. Now we still have about 7 minutes. Anything could happen in these 7 minutes. You don't really know exactly what type of thing they could be on and what they could be doing. I'm still sitting on my 900 shares at $26.45, and I gained a decent amount of money today. My overall account value, you can't see it. It went from 45 to 53. So it definitely made a move, and it was at a high of, I believe, closer to 60K. So I'm happy with the movement, right? It's nowhere near where I want to sell, but I'm happy with the movement. It started to fall and consolidated. Now, hopefully we can see this continue on this route and probably end up finding, it looks like it's retesting this area of 45 multiple times. And they're not looking for this to break 45. Now, in the after hours market, that's controlled by hedgies, controlled by big businesses, money, people that have billions of dollars. So just don't be concerned if you start seeing this pull back even more, because this is controlled and it's not as liquid for us. Retail traders, is not as liquid for us, but it's liquid for them. So don't be concerned or don't be shocked if you do see this pullback in the after hours market, because that's what they want to do. But definitely be happy if we start to see this continue to increase and continue the FOMO buying going on, because they might end up, covering some as we start to see the after hours market take place. So we could see both sides of things. We could see it increase. We could see it decrease. It's really, hit or miss. It depends what they want to do, how they want to control it. Eventually, they're not going to be able to control this at all, and they're just going to give up. And when they give up, we win. This goes to crazy levels, and we're all really excited. Now it's on you to make that decision on when you want to pull out, when you want to, pull bits and pieces out, or if you want to ride it all the way out and let it get to the top and then sell on the way down. Whatever you wanted to do, but that's what we're waiting, to get to that point. And I just wanted to show you one little piece before we get into this. I always like to show you the Ortex data since I do have access to it. So the Ortex data, we have seen a decrease in the short interest of free float, but you look at the total short interest shares, you're looking at 90 million. So basically a decrease in around 2 million. You did see them return around 3.35 million and borrow around 1.89 million. And this doesn't mean that they're only shorting 1.89 million. This means that they borrowed that on this day. They could have borrowed a bunch of different shares and shorted those today. Just to make up for it. I do want to see what the levels are, because we saw 200 plus million shares go through today. So I want to see what the levels are when it comes to Fintel data, just the FINRA short data. I want to see what's happening there, because then that's going to tell us everything on if they're still shorting, or and if this was just a lot of like FOMO buying that was going on. That's what it's looking like to me. I don't think that they're covering a hell of a lot. I think they probably covered some because they had to, but we're looking at a lot of FOMO buying that's going on based off of that large increase. Once you see it get to a certain level, you see it get to 10%, people start buying it. You see 3 million shares come in, 2 million shares come in, 2.5 million shares come in. You're starting to see a lot of shares come in every single minute. And that's what we saw today. So guys, I'm really excited about today, happy about the movement today. Crypto really didn't move too well, but we'll get into that in a different video. Guys, let me know what you think about AMC. Are you ready for this to take off? When do you think we'll see $100? Let me know your opinion. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, you know what? Let's do a secret word every single day, every single time we have one of these videos. Guys, put a secret word down in the description. The secret word, or not in the description, in the comment section. It's going to be bananas, right? If you say bananas in the comment section, then I know that you watched all the way until the end, because it's literally a 10-minute video. So let me know that you really support me, and just type bananas in there. Spam it in in the chat, or just say it once. You can put an emoji, you can say it, whatever you want. But guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check out some of my other channels, my other videos. I'm going to be creating a lot of content. I have this golf shirt from Baywood golf club or golf course, whatever it is, but that was a fun course to play. But I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.